Sophia Rashkin with
Kimberly.
with my good friend Kimberly Otte, and driving right now at 75, 80 miles per hour. We're on our way to LA from Las Vegas, and we just thought we would do a little bit Facebook Live with you guys. I can't look at the camera too much because I'm obviously driving, and we want to make sure that everybody is safe. Carter is back there. He's taking a little bit of a nap. And we spent last night in Vegas with my good friend Michelle and her two boys, and went down and took a little drive on the strip. And now we're on our way to LA to see good friend Fernanda DeMello. Hey guys, you know what? I would wear my sunglasses, but I kind of like to connect with you guys and not have my sunglasses on. So as you're jumping on, hey Fernanda, we were just talking about how we're coming out to see you, honey. You know. And actually, you could even hop on with us. But you know what? I think it'll kind of mess some things up because the camera is tilted this way, and it has to be a certain way to be able to do two presenters. But anyway, we're on our way. Yeah, we're on our way to LA to visit Fernanda and her boyfriend Michael and hang out for the weekend. And we just thought we would do a little Facebook Live out to you guys, do a little bit of a shout out. Yeah, as you guys are coming on, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, write something in the comments, whatever. We love to see you guys out here, but it is absolutely beautiful. We're coming up on an agricultural stop here in about a mile, so hopefully they will just wave us by. I have some pineapple in the car. About pineapple in Vegas. So there's an agricultural inspection coming up, entering into California, and I wonder if my pineapple is going to be okay. So yeah, we're driving my other vehicle out here. I have a vehicle out in California already that my sister is using, but we decided to take the road trip and take my other vehicle out that I wanted to use. So I'm going to be out here all summer, and it's going to be an exciting little adventure to do shamanic energy work and really be out here for a good amount of time, because throughout the last few years now I've been splitting my time between Denver and Southern California and different places in the southwestern part of the U.S. and doing a lot of work with the land and nature, water, trees, and people. And so I had been guided to be out here for the next at least 2.5 months straight, and that's going to be up and down the coast, LA, and Huntington Beach, San Diego, Encinitas, Carlsbad, up and down the coast throughout the summertime. And who knows what other adventures I will be on, but I am so happy that you are also on this adventure.
I know, me too.
Yeah, some reason I am the person that gets guided to assist people to get out to LA for their passions and their interests and the things they love to do. So maybe you can share a little bit about what's going on with you and what you kind of see going on in this trip for you. What are you looking forward to doing on this trip in LA?
I'm gonna do some healing and go on the beach and take a walk and do some writing and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good introspective time, I think, coming out, because you used to live out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it'll be a good introspective time for you, and be by the water where you can do a lot of your own clearing and releasing it out to the ocean, releasing anything that you want to let go of, right? So, and it's cleansing time for you. You're going through a new chapter in your life, a new beginning, and closing a lot of things and
doors.
Closing a lot of things right now in your life, and ending things, and new beginnings are coming. So, yeah.
Really want to live out here and start get more in depth with my music career.
Yeah. Can you
do writing and
we're
stuff?
Gonna get you. It's kind of hard, guys, because we're on a camera where it's we got to be kind of getting into the middle. But yeah, I know that's a lot of it's a good time. I think we all go through a death and rebirth time, and I think you and I are going through some that right now. I just went through the close of my 9-year cycle. We go through this like 7 to 9 year cycle in our lives where there's constant death and rebirth stuff and changes in our lives in the last 7 to 9 years, or it could be any time, within those years. But I just finished out the last of my 9-year cycle.
Yeah.
And so this month, June 1st, was the beginning of the next 9 years for me. So it's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, they waved us by. Good.
The pineapple survived.
The pineapple. I don't have to get pulled over for the pineapple and turn it over to the agriculture department. But yeah, so we thought, we would share it with you guys. Thanks for jumping. I can't see very well because it's so sunny and bright here, but I see you guys jumping on. I see hearts and like button, the like button and stuff kind of scroll across, but I can't read exactly who's hopping on. So we appreciate you guys jumping on to say hi to us, and maybe you can kind of scroll through and see what's going on and see if anybody has any comments or questions or anything like that, or would love to say hi to you guys. Is anybody? You want to say the names of the people that jumped on, just so I know?
Melena and Elaine.
Okay, cool. Hi, guys. Okay. Yeah, anybody else?
Oh, okay.
Anybody? I can't read it.
Alan Ray.
Hey, guys. Hey, Alan.
Bablu.
Hi.
I can't pronounce his name right. Yeah.
I think Fernanda jumped on. Did Fernanda jump on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward. Like I told you guys in the last couple of videos, I'm going to be doing more Facebook Lives on the road and from the coast, talking to a lot of different people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited when somebody such as yourself is taking a big leap of faith and deciding to just follow your heart and wherever that leads you. And I know LA has a big pulling for you right now.
I've been feeling going to LA I've been feeling that for the past couple years for my music career and my writing and songwriting. Definitely in LA, and it's just a matter of having steps of faith. It's kind of scary, but it's a matter of knowing what spirit is drawing you to do and following it and your intuition.
Yeah, and it's that timing.
Yeah, it is timing for me to reach out. And
it's timing because you know that it's time to move forward, and wherever that location takes you, it's part of that transition. And a lot of times I think for us, when we don't listen to our gut intuition and our guidance, and we stay still,
become stuck
and we get stuck.
Resentment.
Yeah, that's where there's anger, like you said, the resentment you just said, frustration, a hole in our heart. It feels like there's a hole in our heart and there's something missing, and until we follow our gut intuition, follow that guidance, and let go, it requires a lot of letting go and releasing. And a lot of people even I've had, a lot of challenges releasing, and sometimes that needs to happen. Those challenges need to happen to almost break us down somehow.
Yeah.
And when we are called to do something and we are in resistance, the resistance will continue to build, and it comes to us in different ways. It's not just an inner struggle and resistance and challenge within ourselves, but then things start happening in our lives that get kind of taken away from us so that we can move into a different path. We get jobs taken away from us, financial. We talked about that. Relationships. Doors keep closing on us. Health issues, jobs go away and things like that. And then those are signs constantly to move into a different direction. Now, they don't have to be that drastic when we listen to what we're guided to do next on our journey. They don't have to be that drastic, but for a lot of people they can be, and it can be a very challenging time. And you and I were just talking about how humbling it is in our own experiences, because we've been in positions where we've been taken care of by the universe and had nice material things in our lives, even just going to a nice dinner. We were talking about nice dinners and being provided for in that way, and taking that for granted.
I take that for granted.
Yeah, maybe you can share it if you don't mind sharing, because I think it's a good thing. What you were talking about.
Yeah, like especially now when I've been struggling past few years with no money. I really appreciate. I took for granted before when guys would take me out on really nice dates and expensive dinners and to the movies and stuff like that. And now I really appreciate like the money they spent on me taking me out to nice dinners and to the movie and stuff. Before I would just like just take it for granted.
Or it was almost probably kind of like an expectation or something, right? To go on a date and to be taken out. And certainly, I agree. I agree with you. There's a time that, a lot of, the bank account was certainly very full, and money was very was very accessible as well as excessive, and it was very available, and it was easy to go out and go on vacations and spend money on, these crazy going shopping and stuff like that, and like we talked about, things that material possessions that we didn't even need. We didn't even need, and I was saying something about they became cumbersome. They kind of sat probably in the corner or in the closet collecting dust, and they were just things that weren't fulfilling or anything. They had a temporary excitement and happiness at the moment of buying it, but ultimately it was not long-term fulfilling, and that was because we were looking to fill a space, fill a void within ourselves that we thought that money and material possessions could provide, and they don't.
Nope.
And I know I'm certainly a testament of that, because I've had a lot of beautiful, wonderful material blessings, but I knew that they were not long-term fulfilling. Me too.
Yes.
So we're just talking about now. This is an interesting journey that you and I are both on. Go ahead.
Even like when you saw me at church that day. And told me about going on to LA.
2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Now, you and I hadn't seen each other for months, and we had gone to church on a Sunday, the same day. And I don't want to say out of the blue, because I don't think anything's out of the blue. Everything is synchronistic and divinely orchestrated and divine timing. So you and I went to service that same day.
And you had an empty chair.
I had a chair that was available next to me, and I kept getting guidance that, somebody I knew, my guides kept telling me, somebody is going to be sitting next to you, so leave that space open. And I had a feeling it was you, but I thought it was kind of like wishful thinking, And you came came in just a few minutes late, and it was so funny because I'm like paying attention to what's going on at the front, and you come and you're just like right next to me. You're like, oh, is anybody sitting here? And I'm like, nope, it's yours. I was saving it for you. And we both became really, the energy was really just I was very distracted that day, and so were you. And I couldn't sit for more than, I think we were in there for 10 or 15 minutes, and I said, I gotta get out of here and go sit out in the grass and just ground my energy, because I'm very distracted. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, that day.
Yeah, and I said, I'm going outside, and you're like, oh, I'm going out with you. So we sat in the grass on a picnic blanket, I remember, under this large oak tree right outside on the church lawn. And I gave you messages for like 2 hours around the fact that I was like, your transition, if you decide to move or to go to LA, whatever that looks like, is happening like now. It's like within the next 30 days, literally. And I'm going to be driving to LA. If there's something around that, I think you need to consider maybe coming out with me. At the same time that I'm driving out, and just see where it takes you, what you feel about that. And you were like, your energy was already here in LA, and so that was an easy decision to make, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you feeling when that was going on? Because you and I've talked about it, but maybe these guys want to know.
Yeah, I had a lot of like going back and forth in my head for a while now, and especially the past couple months, of like what I should do next, of not really feeling fulfilled in Denver and really need to go for it in LA, and this going back and forth, and this you kind of confirming it when we were on the blanket and stuff talking about it. And I don't even know for sure if I'd be able to drive out here with you. I'm like, I don't know. And then here I am driving out with you.
Yeah, some other things transpired to like, it was like concrete at that point. We met one other time and just ironed out the details, and that was it. That was pretty much it, and here we are.
Pretty shocking. Like a week later, I'm like, yeah, I'm going out there with you.
So
yeah,
when it's
supposed to be, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we just have to allow and stay in that flow and listen to our guidance and our intuition, and then act on it, and not to hesitate on acting on it when the time comes. I think a lot of times we don't go with our initial, on our first gut instinct. We start questioning it and going into the logistic human side of how it's going to all come together. And that's rightfully so. We have the human side that we have to embrace and allow to also come through and just run it by. But it's also this feeling of going with the feeling of, is how do I feel about doing something? Does it excite me? Does it scare me? And sometimes it can be scary. It's a scary excitement, if that's the best way I can describe it. But without looking at the logistics of responsibilities that we have, how we're going to do things, is it going to work out financially? How do the family members, the kids, everybody involved, how does that all play? And following, and it takes tremendous amount of courage, being brave, and a leap of faith. Yeah, and I have had my fair share of being courageous these last few years. So, but anyway, here we are, and we're going to do some more, I'm sure, in the next couple of days, or in the next few days, or whenever it's next, because I know there's a lot more for both of us, and it's coming up in LA. So, yeah. Anything else you want to share? No, you're ready.
It's been a long journey in my life anyways, and I'm just ready for good things to start happening.
Yeah. Good things are always happening.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
it's our perspective.
Yeah.
So, Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you guys some more here on the road, and have a wonderful Friday afternoon and a wonderful weekend if I don't see you guys soon. Thanks for taking the time out to be here. We know your time is valuable, and you choose your time, you know, where you spend it. We appreciate you jumping on and watching this video. Anyway, much love.
Bye.
Many blessings to you guys. Bye for now.